I'm the Beginner Crafter. Welcome to another FlossTube video. I've got quite a few projects to show you because I worked on almost all that I have. The only one I didn't work on was the Virgo. I really needed holidays from it, so I took a longer break. And I also worked on a project that I can't really show you here on YouTube because it turned out to be a knockoff, a real and original design, so I decided not to show it once I made it big enough for people to be able to recognize the picture. It's safe not to show it, and I hadn't worked on that for possibly 4 months, even longer, so quite hardworking time for me, but at least I've got some progress to show you. Let's start with the Mini Marvellous Garden. I am working on the peacock's body now, so it's mostly blues, lots of different shades of blue, and I'm at 10%. I have, actually it's 10% 0.05, so it's even a bit more than 10%, but this is 10% of the picture. And these are sort of, well, I thought these were flowers already, but not really. This is some kind of background, so there are some colors that I still don't have. I haven't bought them yet, and some are just confetti stitches, but yeah, this is what it looks like from a bit more afar, and that's 10%. Another picture that is 10% done is Miranda, that I also worked on, and I actually stopped at almost perfect 10%, because the number of stitches is such that you can't have a perfect 10% to the stitch, but it's almost perfect. So this is about 10% of the finished picture, and it's over 21,000 stitches, almost 22,000 actually, so it's quite a lot. And it's still just the sky. I think the sky is 20-25%. Then there's water, so the same colors will be throughout really a big portion of the picture. And this is what I've got so far. It's 10%, and you can then see how huge it's going to be. And especially when you compare it to Mini Marvellous Garden, when this is 10%. The canvas is the same size, so you can compare. This is 10% and this is 10%. I don't remember how many stitches I have here. This is 800, so this would be 4,000, I'm guessing about 6,000 stitches. This is 21,000 stitches, and both are at 10%. So quite a big difference, I have to say. I also worked on the Hogwarts Crest. It's this way. And I focused mainly on this part of the decoration, so it's mostly done. There's still something to be done here. I did do tiny bit of detailing here and here, and I still need the eye of the snake for it to be done, but most of it is done. Most of page number 2 is done, because the page number 2 finishes, well, I'm not sure, but something around here, because this just below this brown, this is the spot, I think 5-6 rows that you also see on page 4, so in this part of the picture. So I guess you could say that this finishes in this point of the canvas, but I can actually do a few more rows before I say that the page is finished, but it is mostly done. So I'm about 50%, probably more than 50%, because I already have something from pages 3 and 4 done, and I think the top part is the most detailed one. This, I know there's something with the motto of the school, so there is some stitching below the crest as well, but I think like stitch wise, when you think about number of stitches, the upper part is bigger and it has more stitches, so I think I'm more than 50% done with the picture. Then I've got the fairy that I haven't worked on for also quite a while, not as much as the one that I can't show you, but still quite a long time. And I focused on details like the butterflies here and the leaves here, and I did a bit more of the wing. And actually what I have left is the 2 colors that are used with metallic or glitter thread, which I'm not having so much fun working. The gold one is better because I only use this one gold thread. The white one is worse because it's a mix, so it's thicker and it's a bit more difficult to get it through the holes. So this is what's left. Also what's left are some back stitches, because some details are made with back stitches, and those holes that you see in here or in here, these are the spots that I worked on a long time ago when I was thinking that because this picture also needs beads, and at first I thought that I would work with beads using the color of the thread that is required in a given spot, and only later I realized that this is a stupid idea because I would have to change the color of the floss very, very, very often, and I realized that maybe it would be better to use either a very, very thin and maybe white thread, or maybe even try to find more like a plastic thread, if you know what I mean, just transparent, a bit stronger than regular thread, and put those beads here. So yeah, that's what's left. Cross stitch is done. Unless I decide to complete those parts with actual cross stitches, aside from those 2 threads that I don't like, back stitches and the beads, it's done, which is great. I'm not sure I'll finish it this year. I might not really feel the need for it, especially that I really don't know how to get the beads, and I don't know what beads I could use instead of those beads, because I have no idea what size they are, what color they are. I mean, I don't know much about beads, so because those beads are described in a specific way, I can't easily change them into other beads, because each, I guess, company describes beads in a different way, so I don't know how to change that. And because I haven't really seen anyone making this picture, the fairy, although I haven't really looked, maybe that's what I should start with, and then see what beads they used and try to find something similar, and then it could work. But other than that, yeah, it's really nice, much nicer than I thought it would be, because I remember when I started I liked the design. Then when I just was doing the skirt for a really long time, I was really started to get annoyed with it, because it was just the skirt, just the skirt, just the skirt. But now that there are those leaves and butterflies and the wings, it really starts looking nice. So I'm really happy with the progress. And the last thing I made, or I worked on, is the Peppermint Purples stitch along. However, I chose not to work on the weeklies. I'll wait until the end of the month, then I'll get all of the July's weeklies in one page, maybe 2 pages. If it's a long, is it for 5 Wednesday month? I'm not sure, but they should fit on one page, and then I'll do the weeklies. Right now I'm focusing on the border, and I went down to the border, and hopefully this corner will be okay. I think I checked the number of stitches done in here, and it seems okay, so I'll have to repeat the counting here. So we'll see what the problem is or was with this corner, that it didn't really fit. This one should go quite okay, and I hope to finish this border by the end of summer holidays. I should of course by then have some weeklies done as well, and in the new school year I should start the 2020 stitch along as well, although it won't be a stitch along anymore because the 2020 is done. But I know there are quite a few people who still haven't finished it or haven't even started it, but want to, the same as me, and will be doing it as well. And yeah, that's it for today. Quite a lot actually. So I'm really proud of myself and my progress. I hope you like it, and if you do, please leave a thumbs up, push the button there and click. Think about subscribing if you want to see my progress, and thank you for watching. Hopefully see you next time. Bye!